Hello, welcome to the 30th Masters Anniversary intro tape. It's hard to believe that this is going to be the 30th year of the Masters. There were some lost tapes that I found, and I'm putting them together for everyone who has participated as a 30th anniversary gift. Over the years, we've had 22 different winners. Ted Zillmer and Jim Kane have won 3 times, but no one has won back-to-back. Well, these lost videos were taken either on the course or at a preview party or footage of actual play. And what I've done is I've edited them together, and part 1 is going to be the 1989 preview party in Downers Grove, followed by actual footage of the 89 tournament. Part 2 on the DVD is the 1990 Timber preview show hosted by Jerry Hoagland and Steve Quast. And part 3 is footage from the 2000 Masters. Now, you may or may not see yourself depending upon if you played in those years. But regardless, I think you'll enjoy seeing your friends and seeing them in action as many as 17 years ago. And I hope that this brings some smiles and that you enjoyed as much as I have had looking at them and editing them. We'll see you at Oak Meadows for the 30th anniversary, and we'll be taking some video there. Bye-bye.
Well, our first interview today is with a gentleman who's the only one in the history of this event who's ever shot a Grand Slam. Tell us about that.
Well, Fred, I'm the only candidate who can win the Grand Slam this year. That's the golf trip, the Masters, and the World Series of Golf. But Nancy and I would like to welcome everybody to the first annual Masters party, the pre-Masters party. This is the 11th annual Masters, but we hope to make this part of the event. And I'm glad Mother Nature is softening up the course for us for Sunday, but we would like to make sure everybody knows how happy we are they're here.
Is this something you're really excited about too, or do you just do this because he does it?
I have to do it. It came with the wedding ring. It's a requirement.
What a gal.
Are you a golfer too?
Oh, you have to give up certain things when you get married, and one of the things I had to give up was golf.
She's really very good at it. She just, for some reason, we don't get along on the golf course. What can I say?
Well, what do you think are your chances of winning this year's Masters?
My chances are okay, and I'm going to try my best, but I think that the commotion will be distracting, and I'm playing with Marty, so what can I say?
And as the dutiful wife, then if he wins, do you have a place all planned in this brand new home for this trophy?
Oh, indeed. It will go right up on the mantle. I'll remove the mantle clock, and it will be a prized possession. I'll even put Christmas lights on it during the holidays.
Well, any parting comments from either of you?
I'm just real happy I'm doing this interview sober, and I hope all the guests have a good time tonight, and I can't wait to see their interviews.
And does anyone else have any parting comments?
First
That's
time,
a comment.
first time she's ever been speechless in her life. Thanks a lot.
Mo and Joan Beard. And Mo, I understand you're not going to be playing. Mo, I understand you're not going to be playing this weekend. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Now, why is that?
I have a prior commitment.
Prior commitment. I mean, I have down here you failed to make the cut. Is that?
I always make the cut.
Oh, okay. But now I have a comment here from you that says only idiots play golf. What do you mean by that?
That's true. If you look at most golfers, you'd be hard-pressed to find someone that wasn't an idiot.
Well, who do you think is the best chances of winning this weekend?
One of the Johnsons should win this tournament this weekend.
When your husband plays golf, how does he treat you when he wins as opposed to when he loses?
Actually, I'm treated about the same because he doesn't ever win.
Oh, I see.
He's what you would call an occasional golfer. Although they have given him, I hear, high handicaps, and so he has almost won Ted. I think one year he almost won Ted by one hole? I'm not sure. I'm not a golfer, so I don't know the lingo of golfers. But
Well, is golf something you love as well?
no, I don't play golf.
You tolerate it.
I tolerate it, yeah.
Do you have trophies in particular places around your home that your husband has won?
Not of golf, no. I have many baseball trophies. He has pitched tremendously in his younger years. So he's a baseball player, not a golfer.
Baseball is your better game?
Right, well, baseball is for thinking people. Idiots play golf.
Well, baseball, whatever sport, I'm sure that sports do sometimes make you tense, right?
No,
Never?
no,
You never get tense during sports.
never.
Well, that's wonderful.
He's
do you have
very
any,
relaxed.
do you ever get tense when he's playing?
Oh yeah, I'm very nervous when he's playing.
What
But
does he do to help you relax?
I can't say that on camera, but he's very. He tells me not to be an idiot and to relax, so I relax. I don't want to be called an idiot by him.
Any parting comments from either of you?
I personally want to wish the whole Masters tournament players luck in their tournament. We will be thinking of them, even though we won't be there. He won't be there.
And I'm quite sure one of the Johnsons will win this year.
John and Mary Kay,
Hello, everyone out there, television land.
welcome. We're certainly glad to have you both here. John, we're certainly glad to have you both here. John, what's this Big Bear business, and where did you get this name, Big Bear?
Big Bear.
Big Bear, that's
Mary
a new
Kay
name.
calls me the Big Bear.
Can you
Jumbo
explain
is-
that to
is-
us?
Only after midnight, I think. What do you think? That's as
What are
clever.
these
That's as clever as I
fraternity
think.
brothers
You
done?
have to ask Bruce. He came up with that one, the Big Bear.
What has been your success with this tournament?
My success, I can go back to that year or
Whoa.
that year if you want to live in the past. No success in the last 6 years, though.
2 years.
2 years, a long time ago.
What do you think are your chances this year?
Bruce has me at 100 to 1. 100 to 1.
Oh, they're
Yeah.
better than that.
Silent Sunday, I think, is. Oh, he's a favorite. No, I'm 100 to 1. 100 to 1.
He's been putting all week. I'm sure you whipped all of them.
There you go.
Mary Kay, are you a golf lover as well?
I'm a golfer. A lover of golf's lover. Okay?
Do you
I
play
haven't
golf
ever-
together?
Not yet.
Not yet.
We're working on it.
Well, when he plays golf, does he sometimes get tense?
I don't know. I'd have to ask the guy.
Does he come back after playing golf sometimes tense about the game?
Sometimes he doesn't come back for longer than I'd like him to come back.
How do you help him
That
survive?
must mean. How do I? That's none of your business. No.
Well, John, if you don't think your chances are too good, who do you think's going to win this year?
Oh, I like the Brewster. I really like the Brewster. It's his home course, and he didn't put it on the sheet, but he's the guy to beat, especially with this rain. This turned his way. Don't you think so, Julie? Come in here, Julie.
Well, I have a final question for you, John. If you were shipwrecked on an uncharted island and your wife did not survive, who would you like to be the other person?
Holy criminy! I can't possibly.
Oh, come
fathom
on. Name
that,
somebody
no.
good if if you have your choice.
I have to go with Mo Beard. Got it.
Jerry and Bunny, welcome to the Masters.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I understand that you are not going to be able to participate.
That's right.
That's unfortunate. What do you think would have been your chances?
Pretty strong, actually. Yeah, pretty strong. But I'm going out to San Diego and playing the tournament, Champions Golf Tournament, where the prize money is literally $1 million total, where the winner's going to win about 175. So it was a pretty easy choice between the two tournaments.
What do you think his chances were if he stayed here?
Probably, the way he's been golfing this year, probably slim to none.
Well, you don't think his chances are very good in California?
No, California may be different. You know, the pressure,
weather.
the warm weather, the pressure from golfing with people that he knows, you know, and know him and his, what would you say, bad habits. you know.
A lot of fresh fruit though and sunshine, so that should help out there.
He has a potential to impress a lot of people with his golf swing out there, so I think he'll just.
Well, Bunny, does he work? Does he golf well under pressure?
Can
I go inside?
Actually not, and we probably have a couple stories to support that. Don't you remember in Florida when you shot the golf ball and it shattered that thing?
Well, was that under pressure?
Yes,
that
everyone was looking at you. I was building you up to the.
It wasn't a tournament or anything.
It wasn't a tournament. It was just a regular round of golf.
Well, then there was no
cracked.
pressure. Then there was no pressure.
But when tension like this happens, when you talk about golf, how do you resolve this tension?
Between us as a couple?
Yes.
You don't talk for like 3 days, and then, you kind of forget the subject and go on to some other thing.
No, that's not it.
Oh, what do you do?
You just don't take me golfing with you on Saturday.
Well, when he loses, does he treat you worse or better than when he wins at home?
Well, he just kind of slaps me around, but he kicks the dog a lot.
He kicks the dog. Well, any parting comments for this august group? Any predictions on a winner?
Oh, winner? Yeah, I won't be there, so I can remain pretty objective. I'll predict Bruce Johnson to win his own tournament. I hate to do it. I hate to admit it. I don't feel good about it, but I think Bruce might have a real good chance.
How about you, Bunny? You think the same?
Sure. I'll go along with it. I mean, after all, I do want a piece of that sandwich.
And do either of you have a parting shot you'd like to make?
Bruce is getting a little bit uppity in his old age with the new house and, the cars and so forth. That's the only comment I'd like to make.
It's happening, but Bruce is on his way to get you a beer. And in the meantime, Tim, tell us what this means, that you need golf to finance your baseball season. I don't understand that at all.
Well, Bruce and I have been hit by the injury bug in the annual baseball draft pool. And we're going to need to play good golf Sunday to cash first or second place to offset some of the losses we're going to take in the annual baseball draft pool.
Do you think you're going to do well this weekend on Sunday?
Yes, I've never won the Masters, but I've finished in a tie for first and lost in a playoff to John Larson a few years back, and I've finished in the money to top three a couple of times, but I've never won the coveted green jacket.
You predict yourself to be a winner?
If you look at the odds that are published every year by Johnson, I'm usually one of the top three favorites, and I usually perform well at this event.
And this young lady at your right is your daughter?
This is my daughter, Angela. She's a golfer as well.
What do you think his chances are, Angela?
I think he's gonna win.
You think he's going to win? Have you played golf with him?
Yes,
Does he ever get mad when he plays golf?
sometimes
What does he do when he gets mad?
he'll, I don't know,
Yell?
yell.
Do you get mad when you play golf?
Not really.
Well, what do you, if you don't think you would be the winner, so you think you have a pretty good chance, but if you perhaps are not the winner, who do you think is next in line?
Well, I tell you, this is a tough tournament. There's a lot of pressure, and the guys that are really there that I look for to be there year after year are your host, Bruce Johnson. He's won it before. He's very competitive. He knows the course. It's his event. He's one guy. John Larson has won it in the past. He'll be there. Myself, I think, and then any number of 2 or 3 other guys that I'd rather not mention. But you look for a Johnson, a Larson, maybe a Tom Howe, and myself, and we'll all be right there come Sunday afternoon.
Who's the worst golfer?
That's easy. That's Jim Agaranis. He'll probably finish way down the list. Although the one year that I tied John Larson, I also tied Jim Agaranis, and Larson beat us, the two of us, in a playoff on the first sudden death hole. That was the only good turnout that Jim Agaranis ever had in the Masters that I'm aware of.
Now, if you truly think you have a chance, I'm certain you have reserved at home a place of honor for this trophy. Where is that?
That's in my den with many other golfing trophies that I've won and garnered over the years.
Kathy, Bo, I read here that you play like you did short center, tough and low to the ground. Where does that come from?
Because they have short legs, I believe.
Oh, is that it? So it's one of those insulting comments.
Yes, it would be a Bruce comment.
A Bruce comment. What do you think your chances are Sunday?
None to slim.
If you were to rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10 as a golfer here, what would you rate yourself?
1.
A 1, really?
Yes.
So why do you play?
I like giving money to Bruce. He needs it.
What do you think his chances are, Bob? Do you agree with it?
Not too good.
And you agree that it's a good thing for him to give money to Bruce?
Yeah, he has a good time.
Bruce
It's an
needs
afternoon of fun. Yeah, Bruce
And
needs
Bruce
it.
needs it for this house.
Yes, you're right.
Absolutely.
Well, have you ever won a golf competition?
You did last year. You
No.
No.
never won. You got money.
I've won money, but not with this group.
Not with this group. How about a trophy? Ever won a trophy?
Not golfing.
What in what? What sport?
Baseball.
Baseball. Yeah. We've had a couple of baseball players. So is baseball really your game?
Not anymore.
But you have won trophies. Do they stand in a place of honor in your home?
The basement.
And they're not in any particular display area? They're just
Not at
in
all.
a box somewhere?
Yeah, exactly.
A box somewhere.
Yeah.
Well, when he participates in sports, does he ever get tense?
No.
No? It's a relaxing thing?
Yes, very.
What makes him tense?
wash my hands.
The kids.
The kids make him. What do you do to
Work.
relax him?
Nothing.
And our guest now is Jim Agaranos. And Jim, I read here the last time out, you finished in 2 hours, 55 minutes and 10 seconds.
Well, I'm the only one that plays golf. I pay a fee, and it's for time. I don't play 18 holes. I have a time allotment, so I play very fast and don't waste any time putting, kick the ball out of sand traps, things like that. And I'm trying to get into the Guinness World Record and play golf in less than 2 hours.
So that's a fast time, then, huh?
Well, it was an off track, so I had to come off the pace a little, so it wasn't really a good time. If it's a little, if you remember last summer, it rained 2 days, and one of the days was Bruce's Masters tournament. So what does that tell you? So the track was off, and I had to come from behind, and no, it was a pretty slow time.
Well, do people like to play with you then, when you like to play that fast?
Are you kidding? No.
Well, what are your chances this weekend, you think?
Well, I'll tell you, if I win Bruce's Masters this weekend, most likely the trophy would be presented to me from Jimmy Hoffa. That's about my chances of winning.
Have you ever won a trophy?
In golf?
In golf, yeah. Or anything?
Bowling, Little League, things like that. But I don't like to live in the past. I like to live for today.
And do you display those trophies then? If you don't like to live in the past, you probably...
No, they're very small. I mean, 6-inch trophy, you can't.
Well, when you play golf, does it affect your attitude towards other people?
Most people, I kind of make them feel better. When they see me getting a 12 and a 15 on a hole, they aren't so concerned about their double bogey and stuff. So I'm kind of play golf for humanitarian reasons. I make my fellow man really feel better, like I said. When I'm struggling and in a sand trap for sometimes up to an hour and a half, and then I three-putt, the other guys feel, all right, I got a double bogey, so what? Life goes on, so.
And now we have Tom and Evie. And Tom, I notice here that you've come close to winning this. How close did you come?
Not that close. No, it's the Masters has been tough for me. I haven't been able to really get that close to it. My father has beaten me out, as you can see there, a couple of years.
Well, yes, I noticed that he's been a winner a couple of times.
Yeah.
You've never quite made it.
No. That's why I didn't wear green tonight. I don't feel that you should wear green unless you win it.
Oh, I see. Not even as a competitor.
No.
What do you think are his chances as a wife?
If he can stay out late and party, he'll show up on the first tee and probably play his best golf.
That's when he plays his best?
Yes. If he goes to bed early, he has no chance.
That's very true.
When he plays golf, does he ever get tense or angry?
No.
Like the standard Gulf stories?
No, very laid back. Too laid back.
So nothing makes you angry on the golf course?
No, not really. Actually, Bruce does, but
Well, how does he make you angry?
he's very slow, deliberate. Yeah. Yeah, he gets that from it. It's hereditary, I think. I think it's from his father. He's extremely slow and just, kind of plods along, and after a while it really gets to you.
Is Bruce as good a golfer as his father?
No, his father's much better than he is.
I want to ask you a question now that Bruce thought of, and you have to use your imagination now. And if you were shipwrecked and on an island, and the island had a golf course, but that's all it had. You're shipwrecked there by yourself, and your wife didn't survive. Who would you like to be there with you on that deserted island with a golf course?
Boy, let me think about that for a second. I think Nancy Johnson.
Nancy Johnson.
Obviously for chipping, huh?
Yeah.
Chipping into the green.
Yeah. No, she's always been my dream girl anyway. So it's someone I would really like to spend the rest of my life with if that came about.
And how about you if you were shipwrecked there on that island and he didn't survive?
I have my choice of anyone.
Anyone.
Tom Watson.
Why Tom Watson?
Oh, he's good looking.
He looks like Huckleberry Finn.
And he's filthy rich.
Oh, there's
anything else?
Now the real reason comes out.
Has he ever won any kind of sports competition?
Oh, yes.
Trophy?
Yes.
Is it displayed in a place of honor in your
Very
home?
prominently.
Where is that?
By the bar.
By the bar. That's the most prominent place in the home?
Yes.
The gathering spot. Well, any parting shots you'd like to make about this tournament? Either to Bruce, the group?
Well, no, my only parting shot would be that it's always been semi-rigged for Bruce to win it, and unfortunately he hasn't been able to do it that often. I'm going to root for my father tomorrow. I think he has a good chance at it. It's his favorite golf course. I don't have any chance whatsoever because I plan on getting pretty drunk tonight.
Bob and Lisa, we have down here's a quote. You said, what was that again? I can win, you guys can't. What do you mean by that?
Well, this is
Explain yourself.
This is my first year in the tournament, so